Happy Tuesday, Moldies! It's Tuesday morning musings this week because Monday ended up being a bit of a shit show. We got back from our medical conference that we did on a cruise ship. Enjoyed very little sunshine, but more sunshine than you guys had, I'm sure. Had a 5-day adventure and then took 2 days in Fort Lauderdale to recover. And we headed back here only to find out that our flight was canceled. Usually I have really good luck in terms of traveling. I'm very good at manifesting. I believe that, like, if you see the outcome, that's what's going to happen, and you can kind of predict how it's going to turn out. So, as many of you know, my mom is undergoing surgery, and you can only imagine how much fun it is to be a woo-woo doctor going back into the conventional world in order to be an advocate for your mom, right? Who is going through conventional treatment because she kind of dabbles, right? 1 foot in the conventional world, 1 foot in the functional medicine world, but not fully immersed in either. So my mom has spinal stenosis, basically from L1 to S1. So pretty extensive. Was found about 14 months ago, has deteriorated to the point where she went from being able to walk long distances, ride horses, scuba dive. You know, she used to run, she used to do aerobics, she used to do all that fun stuff, to now, actually, when we picked her up, we went there last night. When we picked her up, she's barely able to walk. So very, very distinguished and pretty profound change in her ability to walk. She was diagnosed a while ago, had kind of drug her feet because she thought that she would get better and just hasn't. So today she is in surgery. So yesterday was, we had to get home. And basically the people at Southwest were like, okay, well, we can get you there Tuesday at 5 p.m. And I was like, okay, well, she has surgery at 5 a.m. on Tuesday morning, so that's not going to work. So luckily, we did catch a United flight and paid way too much for our seats, but we got home. When we landed, after already taking off an hour late, we ended up on the runway for over an hour. Because of the cold temperatures, they were only allowing flight crew to be out for 5 minutes at a time. And as you can imagine, O'Hare Airport, very busy, lots of planes, lots of refueling, lots of things they have to do. So we literally had to wait, on the runway until they made space for us. People were going crazy. You come back from this beautiful, restful vacation into this shit show, and you can't get to your gate. You can't get your connection. You can't, Gio and I were very chill. We were like, it is what it is. We'll get there when we get there. We got home, and we found that not only were both of our cars frozen. I have a diesel car, and it does not like to be in sub-zero temperatures. But also Gio's car, his fuel line was frozen. So both of our cars were non-functional, and we got in our house and all of our pipes were frozen. So it was just one of those things that the universe told us that we should have stayed in Fort Lauderdale. Unfortunately, that wasn't a possibility. We had to come home. I obviously see people virtually, so I can work anywhere. I could have worked in Florida all week, but because of my mom's surgery and an upcoming event that we have for some other things next week, we had to be home. So, it took renting a car so that we could get around, so we could be sure to be there for her surgery. And as you guys know, in the mold and Lyme world, even when you're well controlled, even when you're taking good care of your health, when you're doing all the things, when you're eating on plan, when you're taking your supplements, when you're doing good things for your body, you're gonna have flares, right? So yesterday and today, I restarted hydrogen therapy, and I have delved a little bit into hydrogen because I've been very interested in the research both in Lyme and mold and the use of inhaled hydrogen as well as hydrogen in water. So we bought a unit to use at TLC once we get a brick and mortar establishment again, as well as an add-on so that you can actually put hydrogen ions into your water. I used it all day when I saw patients. I saw patients from about 9 a.m. yesterday. I finished about 8:45 last night, trying to get everybody seen because obviously I'm off today to be at the hospital with my mom, off tomorrow because she was supposed to be discharged. But now because of the extensiveness of her surgery, he basically said he's not sure how long it's going to be. But I have found that hydrogen, especially if I do it like I should be doing it 2 hours a day, which is usually why I do it when I'm on with patients, because I'm like, okay, well, I'm sitting here anyway. It is really good at getting rid of things that our body doesn't like. Our body doesn't like high doses of hydrogen in terms of like viruses, parasites, bacteria. It helps energize our mitochondria. So this is my gadget of the day. Now, many of you have probably heard of hydrogen water because you can actually take a capsule and put it in your water. And when you do that, it actually leads to that same kind of feeling. I didn't love the taste of that. I'm super, as many of my patients know, I'm super sensitive to taste. I don't like, drops if I can have a capsule. I don't like anything where I have to taste something. So if it tastes funny, I'm not going to do it. So this water that we use with actually our hydrogen machine works great. There are a couple different levels of it. The intro level is a couple hundred, works great for home use. The only difference is the level of hydrogen you're going to get. Like how much hydrogen are you going to get? It's very similar in mechanism of action to ozone. We use ozone insufflation of ears, rectally. The only problem with ozone is it's toxic if you breathe it in. So I don't like it as much because I don't like anything that has that small of a therapeutic window. I don't want anybody to get into a space where it's not the best for them. So I'd rather use something that's always going to be good. So that's why I'm big on the hydrogen. I will keep you guys posted. My goal is to do it 2 hours a day for a month. See if that I can regain a little bit of the footage that I lost by, having a couple nights of only sleeping 90 minutes. Obviously, the stress of getting my mom to the hospital on time, finding out that her stenosis is more severe because she actually has cervical stenosis as well. Her doctor today before surgery saying, I always do cervical first because if you don't, there's the potential that you can lose feeling in your arms and lose function. And we're like, okay, you're telling us this 5 minutes before surgery. So the bonus is, I still love what I do. I still love that I get to talk to people. I get to help them on their healing journey. And you guys all know that I'm walking this journey with you. So anything that you're going through, I've probably gone through. Maybe not all of it, maybe not all the side effects, all the symptoms, but that's why I'm always looking. I'm always searching for a way to help make you better. That's easy. Something that's easy, doesn't require a whole lot, like hydrogen therapy. So I'll keep you posted. I'll give you the link to the site if you're interested. And if this resonates with you or you want to share it with your friends who want to see what your woo-woo doctor talks about, please don't hesitate. Sending you guys so much love. It's a sunny, bright, and beautiful day. I hope you get out and get some natural vitamin D, even though it is very chilly. It is very brisk. Sending you guys love and light today and always. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Bye.